Guys, we're back. I have another green stock planter here that we brought this planter spinning base from. We got it from the MI Gardener, and we're going to disassemble it and put it back together, and then I'll tell you what we're going to plant in these empty pockets because I'm thinking really hard about it. We have this green stalk disassembled. I realize I have three original pockets available here, and I have these three these are called Carolina Reaper peppers. Carolina Reaper peppers, I think, because the leaves look the same and they don't have any peppers on them, so I don't know if they're Carolina Reapers or I don't know if they're sweet, the other ones, but I know I picked off of here, so I have to wait for some more flowers to come. But while I have it down, I am going to fertilize these pockets, all of them, including the Carolina Reaper. And since the sprouting broccoli plant takes so long, I'm going to put those cups right down in here. I'm going to put 3 purple sprouting broccoli cups in here. I'm going to show you what I mean by cups. But and while I'm doing that, I'm also going to fertilize the whole thing. Then I guess late fall, when I take the peppers out, I'll let the purple sprouting broccoli continue to grow, and hopefully these will be long gone by the time it's time to harvest those. So let me go first plant up the purple sprouting broccoli, then throw some fertilizer in, including feeding the peppers, not too much nitrogen for the peppers, and then I'll show you. So here are the purple sprouting broccoli. I'm going to put them in these cups, and I'm doing that on purpose so that they don't move around in those green stalks until they get completely germinated. So I don't want them sliding from pocket to pocket, so I'll be back. I've only put 1 seed because I don't want to kill them. If they don't germinate in a few days, I'll just drop 1 more seed down into the pocket. So there's the little seed right there. There's 1 there, 1 there, 1 there right in the middle, and 1 there. So I'm going to just press them down in these cups. That way when I water, they will stay confined in the cups and won't slide all over the pocket. So I'm just going to pick up 3. So I'm going to feed each one of these 6 pockets with a little blood meal and a little bone meal. And there's not that much nitrogen in either one, so they should be okay. And maybe able to get these peppers producing some more. Okay, so this is about it right here. Oop. This is the blood meal, bone meal, no blood. That's the bone. I could really add some of that to this whole bed right here, but when I planted that bed, I put in cow manure, so hopefully it'll be okay for a while longer. And this one right here is blood meal, so just a little bit, especially to the peppers, not much, but the other ones I can be more generous. And that's it. So now, since I have the seeds in the cups already, just going to put the cups in just like that, and then I will backfill it with soil around the cup all the way to the top, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. Okay, I got my cups all planted up, and hopefully this idea works. And I realize this is just an experiment, so I won't be mad if it does not work. So I'll put the planter back together. So we're watering, I'm watering the bed that we just planted. I think it was just like 5 days ago. They're up already. These are contender beans, and I'm shocked. They're up this fast, and that they're so big. And then in this bean, this is the one we just did, you know, that we was talking about this morning, that we planted up in those individual cups. We decided to go ahead and put them down in the cups. And even our volunteer tomato, we put it back where it came from. We'll see what happens with that. So we're just watering in these yellow wax beans and watering our contender beans. So even though we have such good growth on these contender beans over here, we decided to go ahead and cover them back up for another day or two, because we see more beginning to germinate here, and we don't want anything to come and take them away. Actually, we planted these on the 18th. Put the date on there. We planted these on the 18th, and as you can see, God bless you, they're up already. So, Mr. Right now, I'm going to cover these back up, and we'll be back. Okay. So Mr. Wright decided to go ahead and cover these beans back up. And you see he put the reinforcements down. So we're going to water. I'm going to finish watering this one in. And then he's going to water this one. You can see this one right here isn't quite cleaned up yet. And I haven't decided what type of bean I want to put in here yet either. Because I see a volunteer tomato right there. And then I just found another one right there. That's a tomato. And then there's another volunteer tomato down there. But we also have lots of volunteer potatoes in here. And I've been digging the potatoes up, and they've been amounting too much or nothing. So I might get this one planted up tomorrow. I get some soil, and then we'll do this one tomorrow, because we're running into the last window to plant beans and to start like collard greens and brassicas. I think this weekend or next weekend might be the window. The window may close, so we'll see. So he's just watering this one in today. What's today? The 20 what? I think it's the 24th. But we'll see how fast these come up. We'll see if these come up as fast as these contender beans. Look like the contender bean like this spot right here. So we may use this again. Okay. So he got it all planted in. Our gold rush yellow wax beans. Hopefully they'll come up in a few days like the contender bean. And we're just going to water in our purple sprouting broccoli. What else did we plant today? Oh, and cucumbers. I decided to put the other purple sprouting broccoli in this bed right here, because I had made up 4. And there's our volunteer tomato. I took one collard green plant that was right here out because it didn't look like it was going to make it. And I'm going to plant. I've been planting a whole lot more, and have a lot around here with baskets on them, so that we'll be okay. You're leaving? No, put it like that. Okay. So I know we got a lot of rain the other day, but this stuff looked like it wanted some more. I didn't really come out here with the intention of watering anything today, but since I planted did some planting, and I said, well, I was only going to plant water the things that I planted, but so many other things around look like it could use some water, so I just decided to go ahead on, even though I don't feel like it. Right, you give and you get back. I'm gonna give it a little water, and it's gonna triple fold my request. So here we go. And you know what else? Even though we've been under this drought or whatever, The water bill hasn't really, I mean, it ain't that bad. It's not small, but it's not as bad as it could get. So I won't complain. I'll try not to wash the cucumber bush up. Oh, I was going to plant some something in this upper tier right here, but guess what? I left the seeds in the house, so I'm just going to water in the fertilizer and the purple sprout and broccoli that I planted here, and if I feel like it, I'll come back with the whatever it is I'm going to put on top of here and water that in too. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. This is one of those tomatoes that was gifted to me. Look, I have these plants. I have tomatoes on here already. Nice. I don't know which one it was. Let's see. I was given a lot of them. I can't remember which ones were vining and which ones were bush, but I reckon that all of them were probably vining. And you see these Brussels sprouts, I planted them in the spring, and they are slow. 4 of them, and they're just this big. I ain't gonna complain though. Let me move my fertilizer. I don't want to spray water down in there. Okay. So, did you bring the seeds back out with you? No.
No. Oh, like that.
What?
Oh, he's gonna have a big fly.
Oh, fly mosquitoes. They eating me alive out here. Mosquitoes. I thought I did put some mosquito dunks in the water, and they don't seem to be helping. Yeah, I heard you. I think I'm gonna move this corn right here to the sun, because the other ones, like I said earlier, are starting to grow corn already though. It's pretty fast. I try to count to like 60 when I'm watering, but not today. That wasn't my goal. My goal was to water tomorrow, not today. And I know it's better to give deep waterings than rather little short ones, but I don't know. I want to go in the house. I got so much housework to do. I need to go in there and do some of that. And I'll do some of this tomorrow. Well, I don't know. Thanks, Keith. Okay. Huh?
What? I said that.
Oh. Okay, Mama. Yeah, this watermelon plant, I tried to grow it over this trellis right here, and I guess it just wasn't having it. It's just one plant, you see, and it's growing this way up the tomato vine. It wants to go that way, and I keep taking it out and trying to train it back over, but I don't want to hurt it. It's completely wrapped one of his little tendril things right around this tomato, the thing that I put up for the tomato. So I just took it off. I'm going to try to weave it back in here. Okay, there we go. And this one has a watermelon on it also. So I definitely want it to grow up like that. And that the tomato have its place. Because you see, this was that tomato that was given to me. And you see it's growing really wild here. Actually, there's a tomato down here. Look at that. No, that's not a tomato. That's a watermelon. Oh, that's a watermelon. When I turn the camera off, I'm going to try to figure out how to protect that watermelon so nothing eats it while it's growing. And that might be by standing up all of these tomato plants, because you see it's watermelons, little watermelons growing all up and down this vine right here. And you know you can't have too many of them. I'm gonna have to sacrifice some of them. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to get this untangled when I finish watering. I'm glad I came over here because it's really dry. But I didn't know I had a watermelon down there that big either. That's because I don't really water this one. Mr. Wright waters. And guess what, y'all? He don't pay attention. He just water. He don't pay attention to what's growing. You didn't see all those watermelons on there, did you?
No, I did not.
Alright. So, I think I'm done for today. I'm done for right here for today, because my project was to take the seeds that I have in that bag right there and plant them up. But I think I'll do that later. Right now, and I'm going to try to I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about this tangled mess right here between the watermelon and the tomato. So you guys take it easy if I don't see you again later. Okay, so I managed to get the watermelon up off the ground. So there it is right there, the largest one. And then since it wanted to grow up this trellis, I'm going to go ahead and let it go. And I'm going to try to prune this tomato plant to one stem to avoid any more problems in this tomato plant too. So, since I know that, I will go ahead and keep watering. I had no idea that I had a watermelon down there. I knew about the little small ones, but I had no idea about that larger one. And you know, these are the small watermelons, like the personal size ones. So hopefully that one will be finishing up soon, and then I can continue to let the others grow. And then I have more cherry peppers over here that I can go ahead and take off. Let's see. Here's one. And I asked Mr. Wright for some scissors. So I'm going to give him this plant. This is his plant, y'all. But I'm going to ask him to cut the red hots off of here. Because if he don't, that plant will not produce anymore. So he's going to do that. And I'll show you guys what he get when he finish. How much he is able to get off of there when he finishes. But guys, I'm really super excited about that watermelon. I didn't think I was going to get any. Not this fast. Not that quickly. So, I don't know. Are we done for the night? Are we coming back tomorrow? Are we doing any more? Okay. We'll come back early in the morning, guys. With potting up the things in that purple bag right there. I do think that I might put something in that green stock over there where I have the fertilizer. If I do, I'll let you know. But otherwise, you guys have a good day. And if you have to, go get some chickens. You can get your own eggs. But in the meantime, get growing with that garden and have a good night.